7:25 going live.
Hey folks,
This is it.
welcome back to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Kick it early, why not, right? Why not? Free baseball. Woo!
Let's bring it in.
I saw you guys hanging out in the chat, and I didn't want to leave you hanging. What's happening, Vision? Peaceful Monkey, what's happening? Militant Farmer, Catskill Prepper, Vision Preparedness. What's going on, guys? How are you doing tonight? My cheek's a little puffy. I had some dental work done this morning, and my mouth kind of freaking hurts. So
I told you it was going to hurt.
yeah, Livingston Man's he's gonna do all the talking tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
It's what you get when you pay me to do dental work for you. It's not a hat I got to wear, and so
Prepping by Faith, how are you? Bear, how are you? The weight is killing me. Yeah. Catskill, how are you? Peaceful Monkey, what's happening? So yeah, guys, tonight we're gonna talk a little bit about the.
Hold on, we're not even official yet.
Well, yeah.
This green room. This is VIP.
Yeah,
everybody, bring it in. Bring it in.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
campfire right here.
Big
All
hugs,
right,
guys. Big hugs, guys.
4 minutes till we're official.
Yeah,
so
this is free baseball. Let's chat it up in the chat here. Outlaw Jackson, what's happening? Sunset, how are you? Terry Johnson in the house. Yeti Eddie, no problem, man. The Bugout weekend, yeah, it was awesome, dude. It was awesome. It really was. I was humbled.
It's great to see everybody. I heard someone, I saw someone say on the social media, the next time we got to get name tags with our social media handles, so we know who each other is. Because you introduce me to yourself as yourself. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Arc Wildman Survival, how are you? Prepping by Faith is in the house. Marine's daughter, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, man, it was awesome. It was awesome. I had
great weather. Saturday especially, it was.
Yeah.
It's still hot, but it was weird depending on where you were.
Yeah. When you get under the canopy of the trees, the temperature
you
drops
really
a little
feel the
bit.
difference, yeah.
There was a nice little breeze. It was good. It was awesome. Uncle Charlie in the house. What's happening, my man? How are you? So yeah, free baseball here, guys. We can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Rock the H out, all right? Drop links to your channel, do whatever it is you guys want to do. Get to know each other.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I think everybody in the chat is familiar with each other. Dawn Wells, how are you? Welcome. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It was fun, Marine's daughter. It was really cool to see everybody kind of work together, and it was collective, man. Everybody kind of did their thing. If somebody needed help, they just jumped in and helped out. It's awesome to see everybody just come together like that. Really is. Prepping Mantis, that's my dude. He was at the weekend too. Great guy, man. Great guy. Break Iver from Las Vegas, what's happening? Sin City in the house.
That's the place to prep for and to try to survive.
Yeah. You guys got it rough.
The 2-minute warning. Wrap up all your, your small talk and your
little backfeed on the sound, says Catskill Prepper. Interesting. Livingston Man is on it. You don't tell him things like that.
Backfeed, so it's a little loud.
Andy from Afton here. How are you, Andy? TT1, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, sound a little funky, huh? Interesting, Jackson. Well, we'll see if the Livingston Man
Let's see if I can break it. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's gonna fix the bus while we're driving it.
Yeah, here it goes.
Yeah, he's on the hood right now, turning wrenches. So if we go off the road here, we'll hop right back on.
Try something.
But we're still in the free baseball.
The
Brian,
audio, maybe it's a little clearer.
Great to see you again.
Maybe it worked.
Yeah, I hear it too. Thought it was just me. The Russian woodpecker is back, guys.
Follows me around. That's how I get my signal and updates and stuff.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah, you got feedback.
We don't have feedback. There's no how do we have feedback?
Yeah, got feedback, man. I don't know. Staticky Livingston Man. Interesting. Uh-oh, Uncle Charlie's out of moonshine. We're in trouble now. That's really weird. It seems like every live stream lately. Early on, we had no problems ever, none. Everything was smooth and fluid. It. Oh yeah, you can see it. That's really weird, guys. Huh? Went away, came back, huh? Yeah, we clicked that magic button. EK, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you here. Thank you. Sounds a bit better now, says Brian. Okay, all right. A bit better. Yeah, we can actually see it in the audio levels. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they hate me, but they be hating me.
7:31. Okay.
All right.
Let's start this live stream. Bugout weekend, summer edition.
Yeah.
Was awesome.
It really was. There was so many people there. So many people. And so many women, too. So many ladies came out to test their stuff out and see what they were made of in the woods. And I'm sure a lot of lessons were learned this weekend by everybody, including myself. And it's a great place to come and just, let loose and meet some awesome people. There were so many awesome people. I was truly humbled by how many people showed up. Not everybody can spend the night. People got lives, people got things to do, but just for them to stop in was incredible. Absolutely incredible, Livingston, man.
People came from far and wide in some cases. Like, I'm not sure, but maybe you are, who came from, like, the farthest away?
The farthest away? Well, we had... we had Pennsylvania. We had New Hampshire.
Like, we're smack in the middle of Hudson Valley. Like, call it, like, Hudson if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah. It was, New Hampshire... Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York City. People traveled 3 and 4 hours to come to this event, and it was just so awesome to see everybody.
One fella rode a bike.
Yeah.
An electric bike, but still, like from 40,
Greenleaf. You guys see him in the chat from time to time.
40-something miles away or whatever it was.
Yeah, man. He rode his Bugout e-bike with his trailer with all of his gear in it. It was absolutely incredible. And to see, from little kids to senior citizens out there, it was absolutely awesome. Yes, Peaceful Monkey, New Hampshire. Not New Hamster, New Hampshire. Absolutely awesome, guys. Truly humbling, and to see basically everybody kind of working as a cohesive unit was phenomenal. Virginia Bushcrafter, what's happening?
We came home from it, my wife and I, and we've been talking about it for, what is it, like
2 days now.
Right, 2 days now, just like 48 hours, not only I've already been there since Saturday noon, but then still talking about the people we met, the things we did, the shit that happened. It was such a great time. Granted, I don't really get out too much and get to do stuff like that, so I really enjoy it when I do.
Yeah, man.
But every single person, is just cool in their own way. Nobody was the asshole. There wasn't oh, we gotta watch out for this dude. None of this.
Yeah, man.
Every single person you meet is down and chill.
Everybody was
cool. It's unbelievable. Borderline hippie festival with tomahawks and
preppers and survivalists, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. We had the caches hidden, and the kids found some, man. It was really cool.
Good.
Those little eyes close to the ground, they tend to see things that I miss, being so taller than the kids. But it was awesome, man. See little kids starting campfires and building shelters out of just some cordage and a poncho and a couple of sticks. It was absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to do it again, man. I really can't.
It's really personally, and to be like that, it's flattering.
Yeah, it really is.
To see everybody come out and to just do the thing. Like it's really great, and it's heartwarming, right? See like this going somewhere. This is what we've been trying to do the whole time. It's like
just bring people together. Yeah, man. Yeah, get to know these folks. We're all in this boat together, guys. And if you're here, I'm sure you're a prepper. I'm sure that you have your bag. I'm sure you have all your stuff. So make it a yearly event. Brett, we do these every couple months, my man. They're just so much fun. I can't not do them.
At minimum, we do like one per season.
Typically every couple months.
How many have we done? That was like the fourth, fifth one.
Yeah, and some of them do cost money. When we host medical classes, you've got to pay for your certs and stuff like that. But Travis Medic will put on a medical class anytime if I can get into his busy schedule. And it was a blessing just to have him there for a couple hours to, some free life-saving medical training from him. What a great guy. He really just wants to help out the community as best he can. And he's willing to work with you if you guys need him. He will get you the medical training that you need. strategicetc.com. And you can get a hold of Travis Medic. He hits I think he services like 12 or 13 states in the area. I mean, he travels. He puts miles on the rig.
He sometimes shows up in the chats.
Occasionally.
Travis Medic, look him up.
There he is, Greenleaf. Greenleaf's in the chat, and Travis is in the chat too. What's happening, my friend?
That's the guy we're talking about right there.
Yes.
He's the guy.
That's right. But man, what an incredible weekend. And we don't charge for this stuff because the property is donated to us by the Hornet's Nest, and he lets us go out in the woods. Now it's an old paintball place, guys, and it seems that the place might have been like a scrapyard at one point in time because there's just stuff everywhere.
Sure, collected a lot of stuff.
And
it's the aesthetic though. It's kind of cool. It gives a little post-apocalyptic.
Oh, for sure. I don't know if you get more
fucking
post-apocalyptic
fuel tanks
feel.
And freaking weird stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not a campground. It's just a chunk of woods, and Bob, the owner of the Hornet's Nest, he allows us to use this place all the time, and he asks absolutely nothing of us, and he kind of appreciates us cleaning up the woods and looking after the place out there. But this time I thought it would be a good idea to give back to the Hornet's Nest. So we set up a little donation bin, and we suggested that folks drop a 5 spot in there for the Hornet's Nest. And thanks to you guys, we got $290 to give to Bob from the Hornet's Nest. And I hope to do a quick live stream with him when I deliver this to him in a couple of days. But this is all for Bob. We get absolutely none of this. My payment is getting to see you guys and getting to chat with you. That's what I get out of it. I love it. But you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bob's an awesome guy, and he does all this out of the kindness of his heart because he cares about people and he believes in what we're doing. And Bob, thank you. Thank you so much. Without you, none of this would be possible. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But yeah, man, what an awesome piece of property he has to let us use that the way he does. When are y'all doing a paintball or airsoft training course? Sean Stan, I actually thought about that. And we've been talking about maybe doing some just afternoon type events, maybe, one Saturday or one Sunday afternoon, and do some smaller things. This is all advice from you guys at the events. You guys really help shape and mold this and take it in directions that I didn't think were even possible early on. I just wanted to get some people together to try their stuff out, and it's really evolving into something bigger, Livingston, man. I really feel that it's getting
It's like Alice's restaurant, dude.
Yeah, it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Just walk in, sit down.
Catskill said it. It's a great property. He says it's got RoboCop goes camping vibes. I agree, Prepping Mantis. Let's see. Moon Sprouts, what's happening? How are you tonight? But Sean, yeah, I'm definitely thinking about maybe an airsoft day. There's a couple places around that do it. The Hornet's Nest doesn't do the airsoft anymore. They do a little bit of paintball, which could kind of be fun too. And that's a great way to give back to Bob. But that wouldn't be,
they sting a little.
You know, these things are going to cost a little bit of money. We're going to go to a public place, but just go as a larger group.
You get a discount probably, bring in 25 people.
Maybe.
Give me a discount.
I'll call around and see what kind of strings I can pull. I always try to get the best price for anyone that I can. I always try to get a discounted rate. Always, I'm looking to save you guys a couple bucks. Firefly Farm, how are you? Bitter Critter in the house. Feeding time. Yeah, guys. It was an absolutely great weekend.
We'll be posting a lot of videos of and pictures and everything, and people already have been. You should join our Facebook group, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival.
Yep.
There's probably an Instagram and all the other ones too.
Oh, yeah.
Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Just type that into shit and join all of it, and
yeah,
you get to
live
TikTok vicariously through everybody. TikTok, even the Chinese government, they aware.
Yeah. They know. Just home from work. Ooh, that's a late one.
You mentioned the Chinese government.
See what happens when you say that.
So let's bring them right into it, huh?
Yep.
They keep doing that to us.
Oh, my goodness.
Current events. Oh, Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan, everybody. And then the Chinese were like, how dare you, don't you come here? And she's like, I'm going to come anyway. And then she did. And we all knew it. They're like, she didn't mention it. And it was like, everybody knew she was going. And then she did.
Oh, yeah.
China didn't do shit.
No.
Started some military exercises. So I guess the question now is whether they let her leave.
That is the million-dollar question.
And what a bunch of bullshit politics. I mean, now, for anyone that maybe wants some context, Taiwan is this tiny little island off the coast of mainland China. It's where the nationalists, during China's civil war that happened, around the same time as World War II, China was fighting a civil war, nationalists versus communists. The nationalists got beat off the mainland, and retreated to Taiwan.
Okay.
While the communists took over the mainland.
Gotcha.
The United States backed the nationalists versus the communists. So when the communists won and remain in power today, why we still beef.
Okay.
So, and the United States has come just short of recognizing the island of Taiwan as its own country because China claims it as its own.
Of course.
Even though the people that live there and its government are not communists and are not that culture, but it's just this tiny little island off it's like,
yeah,
like fucking, I'm probably wrong, but it's like the size of Cuba if it's that big. I mean, I think it's more like the size of Puerto Rico.
Gotcha.
We got nukes aimed at each other over an island the size of like Puerto Rico, over a beef 70-something years old, essentially. The question is the United States going to bow out, let China have this island that is much indeed closer to China than it is to the United States, or let another one of our allies get beat up by its big bully neighbor? It's just a Ukraine thing with a whole different set of seasonings.
Yeah, it really is.
And now the Speaker of the House of the United States Congress has flown there on what she says is not a diplomatic mission, but what it does in China's view, it lends legitimacy to a government and system that they don't recognize.
Okay, all right, yeah, makes sense.
That's why we're mad here.
Yeah.
So think about how that why does and everybody's like why does that bother me? And it's like, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're the biggest computer chip manufacturer in the world. And something recently happened here in the United States that would ramp up production of computer chips, almost as if they're trying to make a way out of the disaster before it happens, maybe they're going to allow this to happen and do nothing.
Well, I mean, I recommend it.
Yeah.
We should be, every country, as a matter of fact, besides voluntary trade, should be as self-sufficient as possible, to the
Absolutely.
best, and not even to the best of its ability, but to an equal standard. Like, it's time to start bringing this technology. Like some preppers I know have like better stuff than like people in like third world countries, if you will. I wish that this technology was put to use, like helping people.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's so with them ramping up chip manufacturing here in the U.S., do you think that's like a middle finger to Taiwan in a way, saying kind of we got to make provisions for when they take you over because we can't stop them?
Hope is not a good plan.
Amen.
And so, like I said, the path to national self-sufficiency is something every nation should strive for anyway. Mm-hmm. But in this case, yeah, I think it's clear, not a middle finger or anything, but we got to do for us too, bud. We're going to help every way we can, but we're going to need the microchips too.
So according to the maps that I looked at today, China is doing the SNAP military drills down there, and they have basically the entire island surrounded with their Navy fleet. And in some cases, they are actually encroaching into what they would consider Taiwanese territorial waters.
Now, right up until they went across the border, Russia called its little exercise on the Ukrainian border an exercise.
Correct.
Until all of a sudden it wasn't anymore.
Yeah. And that's something we talked about before on the channel, guys. When they decide to flip the switch, we're just going to have to watch it happen and react to it as it happens.
Now, the other thing that's funny is you got... if China decides to invade Taiwan while, like, Nancy Pelosi is there, like, wow, that's like a huge, big...
Well, she's not there alone. She's not there alone. She brought a whole congressional delegation with her there.
So all they're doing is showing off, like, essentially, because I guarantee, like, listen, China, you don't got the balls. You got no balls, all right?
Vision Preparedness said it best. We all gonna die. We all gonna die.
They got no balls. They won't do it. It's just a big fireworks show to be like...
So I was thinking about something today. And it goes back to my early days when I used to be on the Tribe stream a lot. Prepper Tribe. Y'all know Prepper Tribe? Press 1. Prepper Tribe's the man. And we brought up the 823 conspiracy. It was all going to go down at 823. Maybe it wasn't a time. Maybe that was the date.
I think weren't we doing a live stream?
Maybe that was the date. Yes, we were doing the stream.
Remember, we were waiting for it.
And we were waiting for the 823 to go down. It never happened. Maybe it was the date, Tribe. Maybe it's 823 on 823. See? The chat knows the Tribe.
Oh, pressing 1. Oh, okay.
It's press 1 if you know the Tribe. If you don't know the Tribe, you go check out Prepper Tribe. He's the man. He's the man. He tells it like it is. He's the real deal. Great dude. Great dude.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on the current China situation. I think that, like, the United States and China are kind of like the adults at the table at this point. So, like, they're gonna be like, well, I'm not too happy.
Yeah, but neither one of them are acting like fucking adults, man. It's a question
of, like, now the thing is, here's another downtrodden tiny little country threatened by its big neighbor, like I said before, and, like, are we now gonna fucking start changing our profile pictures to the Taiwanese flag and sending $80 billion fucking dollars to Taiwan and fighting it? We're not, because even this Ukraine thing really just turned into a proxy war, like, where it can't keep going like this, where, like, the Russians find themselves against increasingly sophisticated, deadly, lethal, like, Western weaponry and not start hitting it and causing collateral damage and diplomatic bullshit and killing each other's soldiers, whether they meant to or fucking not.
Yep.
And we're going to do this again with Taiwan. We're already doing the Ukraine thing. Now you want me to do Taiwan too? Like,
potentially.
Fuck.
Potentially.
I don't have time for all these other countries and their fucking bullshit. I don't know what you want. Like, you need more fucking weapons. Maybe y'all need to get a job and start buying them at least, because we only have so many too. And what are we gonna do? Whittle ourselves down until we ain't got like no shit left? Like, how many of these HIMARS fucking things are there, and how many does Ukraine get just for getting beat
all
up?
of them?
Come on.
All of them.
So then China and Russia look at us like, yeah, but they ain't got none. Interesting.
Yeah, we done gave them all away, right? What the fuck?
Outlaw Jackson, that's what I'm saying. Ukraine needs to step up and supply us freedom fighters in America with some shit, bro. Because they're getting some wicked shit.
Yeah, when are they going to drop crates to us?
But if you live in New York, you can't bring your pistol outside of your house.
That's right. You're a felon now.
Yeah, automatically.
Don't worry. In New York, you can vote. It's okay. They changed the laws for that. Yeah, so felons can vote, but they made everything a felony.
So,
everything a felony.
Great. It's just too good to be true, isn't it? So that's me on China at this point, and I'm like, you got no balls. Like, I dare you to fucking like do something that you don't.
Hey,
because you know what? As an American
Prepper sent
citizen,
me a message.
I am no friend of Nancy Pelosi. I cannot stand this. But I'll tell you what, she's our
wicked
fucking
witch of the West.
She's our fucking asshole, and
100%.
China ain't gonna just. What are they going to do? Imprison Nancy Pelosi? They're going to make a diplomatic incident with a senior member who's in the line of succession of the United States government. You want to nuke up your ass, bro, with your fucking punk ass made in China military. They got the strongest air force. I'm like, they bought it from Wish.com, dude.
China.
Fuck out of here.
It's Alibaba, bro.
It was made in China. It was made in China. It's me on China before I go too far.
Militant farmer. That's right. It's the red squiggly worm. The red squiggly worm. So, I don't know, man. They got the island surrounded now. They're going to be pulling drills in the Caribbean.
But everybody needs practice, so this will give the United States Navy something to do, because they don't. I mean, I'm not saying they don't do much.
Oh, well,
so they don't get credit enough for what they do.
I know that we sent a lot of boats to the South China Sea in prelude to Pelosi. I think one of our fleets sailed through the Taiwan Strait just a couple days ago.
They're calling this all routine, and they were,
yeah, of course. But NY Preppers put out a video right before we went on about the snap drills that they're having, and they're sounding the sirens in China, the war sirens, and there was some video footage of them launching rockets. I mean, it was interesting. I also saw some footage today of them moving the Dongfang ICBMs via truck and trailer. So
They're gonna do shit.
We hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys. I mean, that's what we do. So, take it for what it's worth, and put it in the back of your memory. And if the lights go out, I think we'll probably know why.
Call me a brainwashed or patriotic, one or the other. But this is America, and if you want to talk about military force, it is unheard of. I don't care if you're talking about the Roman legions, the Persian immortals.
They ain't got shit on the U.S. military. Hands down.
The U.S. military in its full global combined arms.
The nuclear triad.
It is unstoppable. Like when you just in terms of numbers, and so like. As a brainwashed patriotic American, like China and Russia, like don't scare me. Like you guys make a lot of noise, but you don't got shit, dude. Like there was drop a precision bomb down a chimney 20 years ago. Like
it's true.
20 years ago, like come on, like so. Now could all right. Let's. This is prepping and survival. We need a red.
Yeah, let's go down
red alert.
The hypothetic
red alert
rabbit hole, shall we? I thought it happened. See,
one of these countries, I suppose, if they wanted to fuck around, could shoot a nuke at us. Sure,
absolutely.
Russia, especially capable of like rocking.
Well, yeah, Iran is saber rattling, and North Korea is rattling that nuclear saber. Russia's rattling the nuclear saber. So is China rattling the nuclear saber? I mean, we're on the brink of fucking nuclear warfare.
There's only one country that can respond in kind to a nuclear attack, and that would either be Russia or the United States. China, I wish New York prepper could probably tell you, but China lacks way behind the United States and Russia in terms of just the amount of nuclear warheads they have.
Well, so we know.
China's only recently allegedly completed its nuclear triad of having submarine-launched ballistic missiles.
Yeah, but they're also making missile silos like.
So that's a land-based system, ICBM. Yeah. So that's one. Bomber force is two.
Yeah, and the underwaters are three. Yep. But I think they go a step further, man. I think China's probably got satellites that go over us every day that could do some serious damage.
You think they put weapons in the satellites? I think they put weapons in the appliances in the house. You think they don't just get the
absolutely could be
made in China. You
absolutely
ever heard that
could
phrase?
Be. If you guys have ever watched the movie, what was it called? Dragon Day. It was kind of a B flick, but it had a good premise about
What's
it, man.
It called?
Dragon Day. Got to check it out. Kind of B-list movie. If you can, it's cringeworthy, but it's very interesting how that movie plays out. It's eerily similar, shall we say, to what could potentially happen.
Outlaw Jackson, I'm saying, that's why I'm always polite to the Alexas, because, maybe they'll remember me when Beijing gives the signal to turn the lights off.
Hey, leave my house lit up, buddy.
Everything is made in China everywhere.
Yeah, Catskill Prepper's seen it with the chips, correct. Yep, it was attack on microchips because all chips were made there. And all of a sudden, simultaneously, all the planes fall out of the sky and all of your electronics go haywire and they only do what they want to do. It was pretty wacky, man, but it was cool. It was cool. There's a interesting twist to it. But check it out if you haven't seen it.
What's it?
Dragon Day.
Dragon Day. B-movie.
Yep.
What else is even going on in current events?
Everything.
Joe Biden's got the sniffles again. Apparently.
Yeah, he'll have that. Well, they do tell you not to try and test negative, It's when symptoms go away. He's got to take his own advice, No boots on the ground. Hey.
Yeah, we keep hearing that one.
Yeah, no
boots on the ground. And you're like, actually, we've had boots on the ground since we told you that we weren't going to put boots on the ground.
Yeah, they were. Well, they've, long before the Russia thing started, we were over there training Ukrainians to kill other Ukrainians. Right? I mean, that's what we were doing.
A current event, I saw that Azov regiment from the Ukraine there, the so-called white supremacist bunch of Nazis or whatever. So Russia decided to designate those fellows as terrorists.
Yep.
Discuss. Loyal patriots or terrorists. Isn't that only one man's freedom fighter is the other's terrorist? So here it is.
Correct.
I don't know about these Azov guys. I know they were not shy about being some of us are fucking Nazis or whatever. But regardless of their beliefs, did they fight in the defense of their country or did they fight for
their survival? I would imagine.
Well, a terrorist intends to influence political events through violence, I believe. Correct. Is the definition. Yeah. Is that what the Azov regiment did, regardless of whatever their personal beliefs were?
They're changing definitions every day.
Now, Russia, as a general rule, is apparently saying that their original goal in going in there was to denazify and take care of terrorist genocidal elements in Ukraine. Yeah. Okay. So are they talking about the Azov regiment, and now they're just going to go with that?
I think so.
So they got these guys because they all were in that steel plant. Well, not
supposedly,
most of them, right? And those that didn't make it out to the other side took it. Yeah. Became prisoners of Russia.
Yeah, potentially.
So they got them all.
Yeah.
So designate them a terrorist organization, put them up on charges, some show trials. They're going to fucking do these guys dirty. But then Russia can back off and say we have accomplished our objectives and give up.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened.
Not yet.
No. Nor do I think it will. I think their aspirations are, Ukraine and larger. There was some statements just made about the USSR will be back, and they want it all, man. They want it all, and unfortunately, so does China, and together they're a formidable foe, hands down, even against the U.S. military, because our backing is whatever we've thrown out, and a couple other folks are busy using it right now. So who knows, man? It's going
to smash
interesting times, guys. What a time to be alive.
The cost to the American taxpayer is going to be enormous when this is like over with. It already is getting to be like hard to swallow, and it's going to be even worse.
Oh yeah, big time.
All these weapons that we're sending away. This is calculated, dude. All these weapons we're sending away. This is lend-lease. You're not. Here you go, buddy. Use my fucking.
Yeah,
tank.
You're gonna pay me back, right? Okay. All
sure,
right.
No, you're not getting your fucking tank back either.
No, definitely not.
So lend-lease is kind of a joke, and you don't get that money back. And all it does is clear American stocks. And now they get to submit an order for $150 trillion fucking dollars worth of new shit and keep arms industry, the military industrial complex going, that arsenal of democracy. You know, we're like, everybody's like, why do Americans have so many guns? It's like, why does the world have so many guns? Because of us. Who do you think gives them to everybody except their own damn people?
Yeah, except for those Kalashnikovs. We all know where those come from. Yeah.
Discuss, you know.
It's,
Contrary to popular belief, Americans are not born with an AR-15 in their hand. One day, but that is not today.
No, definitely not here in New Yorkistan. Oh. No, those things are scary.
That's why they took out Roe versus Wade, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Went there, said it. Current events, too. I mean, anything recent? They were locking up the spam. They put the spam in the cube, and I guess it goes beep, 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 and you try to leave with the spam.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
My first reaction, I'm like, who the fuck is stealing spam? Oh my goodness. But then I was like, spam is enjoyed by millions, and, it's a staple diet, a staple of many, many cultures' diets, and it's not really that bad if you guys would just get over it. But they're locking it up like it's baby food. So we like
it's baby food, because
baby formula.
That's under lock and key too.
They lock up the razor blades, the baby formula, the women's makeup because y'all steal, and they wouldn't do it if you didn't. And apparently, people are now stealing spam, and I just thought this was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm not stealing it. I'll pay for it gladly, but like the day they put it in a fucking big ass cube and I got to go up there and like show ID to buy a can of spam. Now I am stealing it. Like I'll be right back and I'm coming back in with the mask in the bag and now we're like see it was a peaceful transaction. Now it's an armed robbery. So
strong arm. So if we weren't demonetized before, that one definitely did it. That one definitely.
It wasn't a threat. It was just a
promise.
Stated.
Oh man.
That's what I got for current events. I read the news because if it's boring, I just won't pay attention.
Well, the news kind of sucks, Livingston, man. It sucks.
It's probably like the world's problem. Why we're all on edge.
It's doom and gloom. We all gonna die. 8:23. 8:23. All right, wait,
20 minutes.
Wait a second here. Wait a second. Oh, it's going to be 8:23 while we're streaming, right?
You can stream as long as you want.
Yeah, but we're going to be on at 8:23. Yeah, man.
If Angry Prepper is stealing the spam, I'm going to have to get in touch with him and be like, well, so...
Yeah, I'll buy it for you.
From
yeah, exactly.
I'll give you like pennies on the dollar, no doubt.
Canned chicken went from 99 cents a can to over $2 a can. Armageddon Depot, that sucks. Double in price, man. Terrible. It's 5 p.m. in Vegas.
Here's where I point out that Amazon... the best deals you can probably get on like a lot of the if you're into canned food. I'm gonna tell you something about canned food though. I went to the Bugout weekend with a big old backpack like Mike carried in that one video, just to get a feel for what that would be like. And I didn't even walk like far like at all. In fact, I was like, fuck that, I ain't walking that far, and like brought the truck most of the way. Still carried the big shitty backpack, set up my shit, but most of the weight. I mean, I had a tent, little jungle blanket, pretty lightweight kit. It was the canned food. You got when you do the Mountain House and freeze dried. If you're gonna carry the shit, try and do the freeze dried route.
Yeah.
Because canned food is just heavy.
Yeah, MRE's got some weight to them also, but the freeze dried.
It's the way to go if you have water to boil and you can make it work.
Correct. So you're not carrying the weight in the food as much as you're carrying the weight in water when it comes to freeze dried.
So I mean, if we're gonna get on spam, let me be like serious about it. Is that like any kind of canned goods like that? This is that's a bug-in thing.
Yeah.
Or you're bringing like one of them with you as a little luxury, like that you can have when you get to camp type of shit. If you think you're gonna put your whole bunch of canned food in your backpack and carry it, and you're not.
That's the stuff for caches.
Yeah, caches
and that
or
was,
bugging in.
Well, there were no canned goods.
Vehicle-based even, if you got a way to carry a pack mule, I don't fucking know, but you ain't putting 20 pounds of spam in your backpack.
Hitch up the donkey. We're bugging out. But the caches, I put MRE in most of them, as opposed to like a can of SpaghettiOs. I thought it'd be cool for folks to get an MRE out of it.
An MRE broken down properly is actually about a day's worth of food.
Yeah,
you can eat the whole thing at once, but like you're gonna end up like a little bit full, like in a wrong way from that.
Yeah.
But what you do is you break it apart and put all the different parts in your pocket. And,
distribute the weight.
Yeah, eat your snacks and stuff first. Save that entree for like dead ass right before you're gonna go to bed. You got something to live for all day. You're like, yo, I got that beef stew in my pocket, son. I'm gonna make it.
That's right.
And if you eat the beef stew first, you're like, all I got is these chiclets in my pocket. Fuck it, I'm dead.
So I find out at the Bugout Bag weekend that my son has been prepping himself.
Your son ate a can of Spam.
Cold with a fork.
Cold with a
fork.
Plastic spork.
Yes. He's a savage. He's a savage.
I never seen anything like. I was like, boy.
So come to find out, he's been stashing MREs in his room. So he calls my wife from the Bugout weekend and says, "Mom, I need you to go in this drawer under my bed, underneath everything, and grab me my beef taco MRE." It's rubbing off, guys. It's rubbing off.
I don't need that one. The first MRE I ever had was my next door neighbor, this dude. His it was one of these like my cousins in the army, and he's like, they got this new army food, and his cousin had come home and like given him an MRE. It was an experimental one. Like it didn't even look like the ones they have now.
Okay.
But it was the chicken and noodles.
Right.
And it was, so we camped out in the backyard, all commando, like Arnold Schwarzenegger style, and ate this MRE, and it was like the best food I ever had in my life. It was so Rambo, when you're like 12 years old. So MRE's always stuck with me, but they're heavy, and anymore very expensive.
Yeah, they get pretty pricey nowadays. Outlaw Jackson said he ate his MRE also. The kid's a walking stomach, man. He's a walking stomach. I'm probably sure that he, carted around and probably pilfered some food from everybody.
Brett Givler, is that what that says?
Brett Givler.
You should, if you get a hold of an MRE, you should try it like one time and follow. They come with instructions. You can literally just do it. Because let's say you have a glimmer of hope and you think that like some shit goes down and the military is going to run through the streets and drop off rations. MREs are what they're going to throw at you.
Yeah. Or worse, you get like the FEMA rations.
What's that? The ones that don't come with a heater, right?
Well,
they're like, here's some food, but you can't cook it, you peasants.
What's the best MRE to order? You want to get one with an inspection date that's as close to today as freaking possible. That's going to be the freshest one that you can get. They don't have expiration dates. They have inspection dates. They've opened some of these things from, World War II, the old C ration cans, and it's still edible, but I don't know if it's palatable.
MREs are redundantly sealed. Like, have you ever seen like the little like those foil packets of tuna or chicken they have at the store? So like your main entree is sealed in something like that. Your crackers or your pound cake is sealed in that. Everything is sealed like vacuum foil
in Mylar
inside this giant like heavy plastic
package
sealed thing.
Correct.
So as long as they're not like floating in water, which again like almost wouldn't matter.
Heat. I guess heat is the ultimate destroyer.
You put these things in your basement
and
keep them dry. Like,
yeah,
you're
correct.
Good. Like,
oh man, Peaceful Monkey got the beef stew MRE in the cash box that he found at the Bugout weekend.
I was just talking about. You got the beef stew, man. See, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, he had it camping Sunday night. Well, I hope the bowels have moved, my friend. Those things tend to screw your guts up a little bit, and don't chew the gum. It's bad luck.
Now, a lot of prepping and survival talk revolves around like these sort of strange foods and stuff maybe you never even heard of. Is this stuff you're going to sit at home and eat and enjoy, like have for dinner with the wife? No.
Probably not.
And you're going to be like, ew, that sucks. I don't like that. But go out in the woods, imagine, like, and you can't go home, and this is what you have, and you're now hungry. You'll eat it, and you're going to remember it. You're gonna. This one time we ate a can of corned beef that we just stuck in the fire, and it was the greatest thing ever. But then I came home and did that same thing, and it sucked. I called it dog food. Yeah. So,
Santiago, what's happening, brother? How are you? It was great to see you again, too, man.
I don't want to be prophetic, but you shouldn't have ate the gum.
It was really good to see you again, man. You're a true testament to people nutting up, getting out there and doing it, man. Hats off to you. It's awesome to see you motivate so many people, man. You don't even know you do it, but we appreciate you, Santiago. And it was great to see you again. I wish I could have had more time at the weekend to sit and talk with everybody. That's my one regret, is that I can't be multiple places at once, you know. But I had so many great conversations with so many amazing people this weekend. I met a whole bunch of new people, and I got to see some old friends I haven't seen in a long time. It was a very heartwarming weekend for me. I really appreciated it. Every
single person is so just cool in their own right.
Yeah, and unique, and everybody like.
The only stumbling block is that there was like all these social media people that we all like literally know each other, but then you get there in person and you're like, I don't know who you are.
It's true. Beautiful Beast, what's happening, sister? Beautiful Beast has the ultimate Bugout vehicle. That thing is phenomenal.
Wait a second, have we met?
You have met.
Mm-hmm. I think I know who that is. Yeah,
yeah, man. It's.
I think that her and I have met.
Oh, you absolutely have.
About 13 times, I think, at this point.
But yeah, I think Peaceful Monkey actually had the idea of the social media name tags, and it's not a bad idea, guys. It helps me connect a face with your chat name here, or a lot of people don't use the real name on Facebook.
I don't even use my fucking real name in public.
He has officially become the Livingston Man. We're gonna have to legally change his name. How was the cherry pie? Absolutely delicious. Thank you so much. It was so awesome that folks came out and brought treats and snacks, and a buddy gave me some cigars and some drambuie. I mean, just awesome. Lori Q was in the house too. She actually picked up the night vision that I recommended, and I got a chance to help her get that thing set up and teach her a little bit about it.
And I was wondering how you did that, because I'm like, how did he get that? Because that was locked in the truck. You told me to bring it, and I'm like, how's he got that right now? And then I went to the truck and it was there, and I'm like, how many of these things are there? He was like, he bought another one. I was like, his wife's gonna be pissed. Cool.
Crazy prepper.
3 Dog, what's good, Homer?
What's happening, brother? How are you? I am too a man of many names. Thank you so much, Catskill. I appreciate it. It's you guys that are the best part of this for me. It's getting out there to hang out with you guys. It's automatic for me. I just grab the bag, go out there, hang the hammock or pitch the tent, and get to socializing, man, because I really enjoy hanging out with the people. I do kind of want to maybe throw some topics around the campfire next time. Maybe we can just somebody will hop up and say, hey, let's pick a topic, and we'll pass the talking stick around and bring up a topic, and everybody gets a chance to speak their piece on it. I think it'd be a great way to kind of bring everybody's conversations together at the campfire. We don't have to do it all night, but maybe just throw one or two topics out.
Mighty peaceful. It's time to end that shit.
It's in there. Oh. Yep.
D, is that you? I found it
yes,
again.
Guys, if you're still here, if you're enjoying the conversation, please smash that like button and check your bell icon, because folks tell me all the time that they never get notifications for the stream. Did you get your notification, Livingston, man?
Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I got
it. Fantastic.
It didn't, I don't get notifications on the watch, though, so it's like I practically didn't get it.
Well, the watch is actually hardwired to the Livingston man, so they all kind of charge at once.
It's that bell icon, I don't know how to explain it other than that damn bell icon. You want all notifications, right?
Well, yeah, we don't post that much. We're not gonna spam you guys. We're not frequent posters. Occasionally, I'll hit you guys with a short or a surprise.
Very excited that everything was working right, but hold on.
Oh,
we forgot.
Livingston. Oh, yeah.
Well,
we jumped the gun a little early tonight. We were excited.
We didn't play the intro or nothing.
Armageddon Depot said he did not get a notification. See, they're steady playing with us, and I bet you got the bell icon on too, don't you?
I work here. I physically set up this live stream. I only got the notification because I looked at the phone 20 minutes later.
It's true. Catskill, thank you so much for throwing that link up there. That is the link to our Facebook group. Right now, we find the best way to reach the most amount of people is through the Facebook events section. So I put all of the events in the Facebook events section. Now, after talking with you guys, I spoke a little bit earlier about doing some smaller group stuff, a little more localized. Excuse me. A little more localized. And
we're going to do something smaller, so what we'll do is we'll tell 1,000 people on YouTube about it.
Correct.
Just to be a little bit smaller.
Well, these will be smaller. I haven't figured out exactly yet how we're going to do it. But there was some great ideas thrown around, and I appreciate constructive criticism. I appreciate everybody's ideas, and I really do take all of them into consideration. And thank you so much for putting the ideas out there. It helps get my wheels turning and talk to some other folks that help me with this, and gets our creative juices flowing, and hopefully we can make some more events for guys to go out to. I mean, small, localized, just a day thing, maybe a half a day thing, maybe a hike somewhere.
Well, yes, right. So you're not from our area, right? So you came and chilled with us, right? But then you saw what we were doing and what you were doing too. So bring it back to your area, get your friends together, do what we did.
Exactly.
Grab 6 people or something. Just start off the first one of these things. How many people came to that?
Not very many. Right, I mean, if you go back to the days pre-Hudson Valley prepping and survival.
The first one was the prepper yard sale, right? Was it the first one where you were like, hey, everybody come out for this?
No, we had medical events previous to that.
Camped out and did what we did?
Yeah. We've had quite a few Bugout weekends. We're on our second year of this. Invite-only weekends. Exactly, Travis. That's probably the route that we're going to have to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select an area somewhere in the Hudson Valley, and I am going to put together a small one-day event in that area. And then I will invite people, invite-only, from that area to come out to that event and meet more people from that area. I want to help you guys meet people in your area. I mean, everybody coming together in Ankrum is awesome, but folks traveled, a long freaking way to come there, man. And I wanna branch out up and down the valley here at least. I get requests from people that are watching the video you put out already, Livingston, man, to come to Tennessee or South Carolina and put on these. Sean Stan says the Ohio Valley. See, folks want me to take the show on the road. So I figure since I'm not able to branch out too far out of my area right now, that I will branch as far as I can financially, I guess. I mean, it costs a fortune to get around nowadays, guys.
Search around your area, your friend circle, your associate circle. Like, you know a guy that loves to grill and cook. You know a guy that knows how to do everything. You know a guy who's got the tents and the coolers and all that shit. Everybody knows all these people. Find them. What do you want me to say? To be like that, do it yourself. Yeah.
So Brian says, PA, MY Prepper in the house. What's happening, my brother? He says, come to PA.
I thought New York Prepper. Why should I go to...
Well...
Shouldn't he change his name to...
No.
PA Prepper?
No. See, MY Greg was born and raised here. He is a New Yorker and will forever be a New Yorker. You're always NY Prepper to me, buddy.
PA Prepper.
Even if you do change your name, I'll never call you by it.
Prepper. It sounds like paprika. Okay,
yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't. Nope. It's not going to work. Maybe they organize and we come. Hey, that's a great idea too, Outlaw Jackson.
Finger Lakes region.
And to be honest with you, I've had folks on Instagram reaching out to me about helping them out to get their own version of what we do started.
I'm sure if you hit up Mike, that
Absolutely.
He would offer you, to the best of his ability, the answers to any questions you had.
Old Mutt Burgers on his titanium grill. Nothing better. I guarantee it. Angry Prepper might have a thing to say about that, but I have yet to have an angry burger. So, but I have had the Old Mutt Burgers on the titanium grill. Fantastic. Can we have wine slushies, Peaceful Monkey? Yeah, we should do, and that's another thing. Just social events, guys. I'd like to do something where there's no...
Can we meet up at a diner, man? I love some food.
Yeah.
Give me some, just a cheeseburger and some gravy fries.
Yeah, but we'd have to take over a diner. I think they would hate us by the time we left. But, maybe we can find
Can we do this? I just need an
excuse.
I just want to take off from fucking work at this point.
That's it. Middle of the week. Y'all are coming out on a Wednesday morning.
We're coming out Wednesday. We'll be here. Show up because I'm tired of this shit.
Santiago says he'd drive to PA. See? If you build it, they will come, Livingston, man.
Now, there's driving to Pennsylvania. Then you ever drive across it?
Yeah.
It takes 7 days, and then the horse runs free because the desert had turned to sea, and it just goes like this the whole time. Fucking Pennsylvania sucks.
Potluck, says Marine's daughter. I've got some thoughts on that too, and you might actually be able to help me out with it. I spoke with Ray today, and I'm looking to get some more ideas from you. Hopefully we can do things a little different in the future. We need a prepper training RV.
Yes.
I agree with you, Old Mutt. I agree.
Get 6 or 7 of us in there. Tour bus.
See, everybody offers to help, man. That's the best part of this community is everybody is a helper. Everybody wants to do something. And when you bring all of those people together, they just things just happen. If something needs to be done, it's many hands make light work. It's absolutely incredible to watch it happen. And if you guys can get out to one of these events, I would love to shake your hand. I might not be able to talk to you all night, but see, Outlaw Jackson, he messaged me today. Actually, he called me today, and he says, "Hey, you want a bus? Let's get a bus." Yeah, what can you say, man? Having that thing lettered is going to be interesting.
I say all the time.
Prepper Magic School Bus. Prepping Mantis. You got the best ideas, man. I swear.
I'm feeling it. I say it all the time. that we all know something that it didn't occur to everyone else, and it's a teachable moment, and you will fill a niche.
Absolutely.
Have a job and a role in this movement.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter how old you are, what your physical capabilities are. None of that matters. Just being there and wanting to help is enough to inspire somebody else to get up off their ass and do something. We had so many people there this weekend. Linda from Prepping, Let's Talk Prepping. I got to hang out with her. She is the coolest woman I have ever met. And one of the bravest too. All of her friends were telling her, you shouldn't go to that. You're not going into the woods with all those prepping people, are you? She came. She helped folks set up their tents. Incredible. So many people from little kids to senior citizens, man. Just incredible, guys. Just incredible.
I was attempting to explain the diversity of people, like just in general. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like, we have like, without stereotyping people, I was like, we got white people, we got black people, we got straight people, we
got a little bit of everything.
We got gay people, we got young people, we got old people, we got kids, we got pets, we got
everything.
Ed. We got everything. We got everything. I mean, with no judgment, no shame, no nothing. Everybody is just a person, and we're all of the same mind. It's beautiful.
It is.
There's no fucking card you got to show at the door. There's no molds you got to fit in. No check boxes thing. None of that. Show up and do you.
So the one thing that we have thought about is potentially doing. Like a meal ticket for the future events and selling them ahead of time. That way we can better prepare.
I saw the spread.
Yeah. I mean, Steve, that's my brother. What a fantastic job, man. He worked his ass off.
I mean, a lot goes into that. And God bless him for bringing that in the kindness of his heart. But at the end of the day, like, it'd be cool. I like the idea of a meal ticket. You show up, you get like a day pass. Like, is that what you want
no. Just if you're coming and you're planning on staying and having a bite with us, just be able
to throw
to
something down. Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, this guy, he must have put out hundreds of dollars from what I saw.
Oh,
and
easy,
didn't ask for nothing.
No,
and cooked the shit himself.
Yeah.
So insisted on doing so.
Oh yeah, you couldn't help him. Occasionally he would ask me to cut rolls or something.
I hate to be like this, but can you do this? And you're like, yeah, for the love of God, like, yeah, I will at least do that for you, dude.
This food was awesome, and the chef was great. Absolutely, Lori Q. He absolutely killed it, and it became so much bigger than I thought it would be initially. It's only so many people respond, and everybody hits that interested button, but doesn't necessarily confirm that they're coming. So it leaves a lot of gray area for us, and I think
I was in a local band, right? And I hate these motherfuckers that come in this shit and they're like, they click going and they're not, but they just want to be included in the conversation.
Yeah.
So like you go to play the show at the local dive bar, and there's like it's said that 75 people are going, but like 13 of them showed up.
Yeah, well, that happens too. Motherfuckers
don't be clicking that going.
Armageddon Depot. Are there some force classes coming up? I did think about doing maybe an airsoft event at one of the local facilities. I think that would be a fun thing for folks to do for a day. Go out and test themselves with an airsoft gun. Because some of those kids are pretty good, man. They'll get you. So it definitely teaches you to keep your head on a swivel. That's for sure. And that rush of adrenaline you get when somebody's shooting at you with a airsoft gun.
I
learn how to manage that. Maybe
I always had. I got this thing when I play games like that.
Yep.
Sorry, I called it a game.
Well, sure, it is.
Where I try to get, because it doesn't particularly hurt and I'm not afraid of it because I know it's not real, I'll just attempt to get really close to the person. We got reprimanded in a laser tag arena in Lake George.
Okay.
Because the person was right around the corner, and so I just stormed around the corner and busted him like square in the fucking face.
Well, we're gonna have to keep the Livingston man under wraps.
I just blasted him with the gun, like blah, like blasted him.
And this is why they don't allow any real firearms.
I'm known to
or
hit people,
real knives at these things.
I'm known to hit people with the gun. Like,
folks, some folks go into crazy mode when that happens.
It was annoying me. Plus, they stuck me with like this fucking like 9-year-old on our team, and she kept shooting me in the back. So I was really pissed anyway. So I just ran up in there shit hot and like blew my boy's mask right off his face. And like, you can't be fucking doing that. And I was like, well, it's a little late for you to be talking shit, ref, but that's cool. You want your mask blasted off,
so
huh?
Funny. Roaming Prepper, what's happening, my friend? How are you? Hope you're having a great night. When the U.S. comes to an end and I ain't dead yet, I'd do what I could to get back out east. Appreciate it, Tigress.
Who else is in here?
Everybody's in the house.
Hi, Pete.
Yeah, Pete's in the house. Catskill Prepper. Thank
Bunch
you
of
so much
diehards.
for modding tonight.
That's
really
the point
appreciate
where I
it.
actually know these folks at this point.
Yeah, like personally.
So we came to talk about current events and the Bugout weekend recap.
Yep, and we did the damn thing. Despite the dental procedure.
Now, there was a time I was speaking with the militant farmer. Actually, he jumped in the back of the truck to show us where camp was.
Mm-hmm.
As we were rolling through, I showed you this little video clip. But
Yep.
I'm going to paraphrase this to not give too much of it away. But what he was saying is, though, you saw everyone sort of spread across the whole place, was quick and willing to like walk away and be out in the woods and stake their own claim, right? That in a true emergency, like a bug out, like kaboom, like shit really had happened.
Yeah.
What you would see is everyone like
lumped
right together around like a nucleus, which would generally be the campfire.
Yeah.
Because it's what people do in crisis when they're afraid.
Yeah.
So again, like in that regard, like if we're gonna criticize, at all, the bug out weekends, because they're controlled, because we know they're a simulation, cannot be entirely realistic.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You get what you put into it. If you want to go out there and eat your freeze-dried food and really put your equipment to the test,
it's where it's really valuable.
Yeah,
yes.
that's on you. That's on you to do.
This is not training for any particular scenario or event.
No, you insert the scenario. I give you a place to bug out to, essentially, with your bag and your vehicle. So
I mean, we're not like cutting off the power. We're not like
well, there is no power.
There's no power to begin with.
There's no power.
We're not. Whatever scenario you imagine yourself to be training for is like Outlaw Jackson said, is you have to kind of provide that, like do that
correct
for your own self, like.
Yep. You provide the scenario.
I saw people living on a truck. And like an 8-year-old kid built a killer little shelter out of like an army poncho.
Yep. And a couple of sticks and some cordage, man.
You got people slinging hammocks up between trees. I slept on the ground in a normal tent.
Black Bart did go hardcore this weekend, militant farmer.
Dude was out there doing PT, man.
Yeah,
keeping it real.
He was doing his physical fitness, cooked everything over the campfire, ate what he brought. Again, it's what you want to make of it. If you want to go and pitch a tent and socialize, absolutely. If you want to go and really get out in the bush and build yourself a shelter, absolutely. If you want to just grab your bag and sling up your hammock, absolutely. That's what this is for, is to get that stuff out of your bag, to get you out of your house and around other like-minded people. And that's what we're going to keep doing, Livingston, man. The live events are where it's at, and I absolutely love them. We're not turning off the YouTube channel, guys. Don't worry. We got plenty more to do here. What's happening, Alexandra the Great? If you guys have not subbed to Alexandra the Great, you're wrong. She is one of the coolest chicks on the internet, hands down. Hiked the long way too. Yep. Got to do it sometimes, guys. And explore what's out there, man. There's lots. Keep your eyes up. There's poison ivy, all kinds of stuff. But you got to pay attention out there. There's hazards. Peaceful Monkey wanted me to remind everybody to wear. Lori Q, thank you so much. I appreciate you, sister. You did not have to do that. So what I'm going to do, Lori, is I'm going to add that right to the Hornet's Nest donation bin, and we're going to make it $300 for the Hornet's Nest. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Lori. But yeah, man, awesome place. Sturdy footwear. You got to wear sturdy footwear. If you're going to bug out, you're not going to wear flip-flops, guys. You're not going to wear flimsy sneakers. You're not going to wear your slides or your Crocs. You're going to wear good, sturdy boots.
If I had to choose between my pants or my boots, I would definitely take my boots.
Hands down.
I can't walk across my driveway without like.
And again, I'm not faulting anybody, but this is, it's knowledge that's to be passed around, and it's not always well known. You think you're going on a camping trip, and it doesn't turn out to be a camping trip. The place is a pitfall of disasters that is an old paintball facility.
It rains. But this is why we do this now, because it all boils down to now you've done it before. I've
Correct.
seen this before.
Yeah, you've taken the stuff out of the bag and nothing's in its wrapper, and you know how to use everything in there. Everything has a purpose, and there's no extra load on you that you don't need to carry. And that's a lesson we try to teach with the cash boxes. Is stash things ahead of time, guys. If you can put things in your route where you're going to know you need a resupply, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. You can carry less and know that you have something when you get there. But hide multiple ones, because you never know when one's going to be found. Those kids are super sleuths, I'm telling you. They'll find everything. Everything. But well, guys, we're past our time limit here tonight. We started early. We ran late. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We appreciate you.
Hit the bell icon that doesn't fucking do anything.
Smash that bell icon. It doesn't. See, this one works. But thank you guys so much. On behalf of myself and the Livingston Man, we are Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, and we're going to catch you on the next one. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival, and we're out of here.
I gotta hit the button.
Do the thing, Livingston Man. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Which one?
Oh, Livingston Man's got some fireworks for you at the end here.
Right,
so
well, now we gotta play it off. We're still here.
Yeah. We were gonna leave, but yeah. So
yeah. Be sure. Let's go back. All right. Be sure to join the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. We prep all the events, and we post videos there. My new thing is, before the live streams on Tuesday, I'm going to start teaching you how to tie some knots on Tuesdays. I got some videos about that up there.
Yep. Livingston Man's doing knot tying Tuesdays.
It's the thing I know how to do, so it's fun. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, big hearts and birthday cakes. We love you. Peace.
Hudson Valley Prepping Survival out.